Hi everyone, today we're talking about the ninth generation of game consoles. I know it's barely even over, and it's 2 just came out for the 10th generation, kind of. But the ninth generation, we're talking some history, some consoles, and all stuff. Disclaimer, I won't be talking about Windows as my Google Stadia. I don't have that. I did have kind of an Amazon Luna time, but that's one of the streaming shows for everything else. And I don't have that anymore. And all reasons, I also never got bought a BCS retro console, and I also never gone handheld like the Steam Deck, which is somewhat successful, but I just don't have that. And become at home and hybrid consoles, and maybe a handheld too. This is a band with Switch, the Switch right, but we're not gonna come with its own console. Or maybe we will, but you get a point. We have Xbox is actually we're gonna have an Xbox series just because some people have backs up ass. PlayStation 5 is just PlayStation 5. I mean, has Switches we have Nintendo 1 because Switch 2 is out. Fair enough. So, PlayStation generation kind of begins in 2017. Alright. Actually, 2015, they actually, and that's what's getting an X, and 2016, it should build. And then eventually 2017, the console comes out, there's games like Super Mario Odyssey, but Wild and more. And there's Splatoon 2 and all games 1 to Switch. All games come out with like. Let me think. I'm saying Mario 8 Deluxe came out and all games, yeah. And on his life, we did get all games like Game Better Go On, which we never heard of, but I have it. All games too. Not all these games I have, obviously, but some of them I have. The Kingdom came out. The Kingdom and all games came out. That's one of the Xbox series. I don't really have many games. Just Sonic Crossroads is not exclusive. Exclusive, kind of exclusive with Halo, Infinite. I don't know what all game. Battlefield. One Battlefield games and I don't know what other games are available back console. And I mean, Halo Comic Remake is home in the PlayStation 5 anyway, so some odd reason maybe it's coming to Xbox only. Okay, it came out in 2020, so yeah, it was announced in 2019, it came out in 2020. Okay, now, the last console I'm talking about is a PlayStation 5. This console right over here is a cool console. In fact, I got Nintendo Switch first, then PlayStation 5, then the Xbox Series X. But I'm gonna cover them when they came out, not when I got them, so yeah. PlayStation 5 was just a console and allowed you to play games like Astro's Playroom, Astrobot, and I think a few other games like God of War and stuff, and yeah, other games. And Concord, which was a failure, but some games were successful on this console. And yeah, it was a good console. It had a disc drive like Xbox Series X, but also the digital models. Yeah, this is a disc and digital models. Switch was a cartridge console. Which one was? So Version 5 is a cool console. And yeah, and prices have gone up for all these consoles recently because of tariffs and AI. I'm not for against who, but I did say that a long time ago publicly, but I was only because I didn't like the government. But off topic, there's a cool next generation game consoles. And the Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo are cool. I'm about to take a bye everyone. Enjoy the video.